Okay.
So very good evening, Iona, and I want to thank you for giving me your time so that the listeners to this video can take your advice and finally get the bands like you have got, and you're
Yes.
helping them in a way. And
Yeah.
I want to congratulate you for your amazing scores. Every
Thank
time I
you.
see your scores, every time I get goosebumps because that is one hell out of amazing score I've seen. Okay.
Yeah. True.
Yep. So, Iona, just let me repeat your scores. You got 9 in listening, 9. Now, that 9 is massive, you know. You got 8 in reading, that's wonderful. And writing, 7.5. Perfect. And speaking, 8. That means you got 8 and above in every module except writing, where you got
Extra right.
7.5. Yeah. But still,
Yeah.
7.5 is as equal as 8 in other modules.
Right.
So, so we'll be mostly focusing on listening and writing because writing is a problem for everyone, and you got
Right.
7.5 and 9 in listening. Then once we finish talking about listening and writing, I will just ask you to give one advice for overall IELTS.
Overall.
Okay.
Right.
Yep. Now, before we start, I just want candidates to know that I think you gave exam twice or thrice before you joined me, right?
5 times to be exact, 5 times. And the last
Okay.
time I came to you, and that's how it improved massively. But yeah.
So you gave exam 5 times before you joined me. Yeah, exactly. And you
Yes.
came to me and you helped. In fact, almost requesting me, sir, please help me in writing. Please
Do
help me in
something.
writing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then finally you studied under me for 30 days, right?
Actually, yeah, for 30 days.
Yeah. And in 30 days, oh my God, from 6.5 in writing to 7.5.
Yeah, from
And it,
6 actually to 7.5.
yeah, so 1.5 increase in just 30 days, and listening
Yes.
also amazing, 9. Good. I'm happy that I could help you in writing because you were stuck in writing for 5 times, and I could
Five
help you
times.
that too within short span of time. So that's really
Right.
great. And everything is improved in you in just 30 days. I'm glad. So now let's talk about writing first. Now that is the main thing people want to know about. So you have given IELTS 5 times, even a 5 times.
Right.
It's I know I've spoken to many people who have given IELTS 5 times, 4 times. They're frustrated. And when
True.
you came to me, when you came to my training center, you were frustrated as well,
I was very frustrated.
but you were smiling. Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me, so when you joined me, were you believing in me, or you thought, or you just wanted to give it a try? So what exactly made you believe in me that I can help you to get the bands?
Okay, so the first time when I spoke to you,
Mm-hmm.
um, you said something that actually changed my opinion. You said that, for you, the most important thing is for your students to excel.
Mm-hmm.
You would do your level best to get me up to
Okay.
that level. And you
Yeah.
said you don't get a score after that also, it would be impossible basically. That would never happen.
Yeah.
You had built my confidence back then only when I spoke to you the first time and you said, why don't you just come for a trial class and just see how it goes?
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, okay, I've tried it already I've already given my exam 4 times. So
Yeah.
I'll just prepare a little and, see how it works. Then the first time I met you and then we started the class, I realized that your class was not like a normal class where, normally people will be like, just do a writing exercise directly,
Hmm.
that kind of thing. You actually told me first to do a writing exercise where
Yeah.
you actually show interest in the people who come to you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
More of a one-on-one session rather than you having. And even though there were other people around,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if you remember, but there was someone from academic, there was from
Yep.
general. And academic and general, many people think it's the same, but
Mm-hmm.
you told us certain tricks which are different in for academic and for general.
Yep. Exactly.
So, yeah, and so that one-on-one training actually helps students do better.
Yep. True.
So that was the first time when I met you, and that changed my opinion. And that was the time when I knew that, boss, this guy means business. And you told me also, do not go and book your exams again, Iona. I know you're going to do that until you finish. Do not go do that, which shows that the professor also has vested in your interest.
Yep.
Mainly, like normally, what happens is people are like, "Acha, you want to go and give again?" They don't bother.
Yep. Seriously, they don't bother. Even
Yeah, where you
people.
were
People
Right.
book the test, but I say if you have
Yes.
to work with me, you don't have to book the test.
Yes, yes. So you exactly knew when I had to book it, and even though I was in a hurry, you told me that you do this, follow this protocol, and then you will exactly. And you told me from day one that by this day you would be ready to give your test and you would get a 7 and above.
Yep.
And that is one thing which I think most teachers don't do, or and they do not, even for that matter, I haven't tried online videos, to tell you the truth, and you know this, and I
Okay.
know about it also. And they gave me the exact opposite opinion and options of what you told me. And when I came to you and you told me about it, and I was like, no, but this guy said this, and you're like, okay, try this out. You've already tried the other way, right?
Yep.
And that really helped. That really.
So I'm glad that you took my advice. And
Yes.
trust me, Ona, whenever I give advice to someone, this is a opposite advice, because most of the trainers they give you some other advice, but my advices are really point to point, straightforward,
Right.
and effective. That's why
Yes.
they think, okay, maybe I don't know what this guy is saying. But those
Yes.
who take that advice and they implement,
Yes.
they really get to know that why did I say those things in the first
Right.
place.
Right.
I'm
True.
glad you listened to your heart, you listened to my advice. Maybe
Yes.
because of those 5 attempts, you listened to me, but you're
Yes.
glad that you listened to me, right?
Yes. I'm very glad. I'm glad that I tried this way out.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. So now I want to go into more detail about writing
Mm-hmm.
before we come to listening, and then I'll
Mm-hmm.
just so apart from my training on writing, what exactly you did for writing? Means did you work on your grammar? Because grammar is a very important area in writing.
Yes.
Because if you make some mistakes in grammar, you do not
Yes.
only lose bands in grammar, but you also lose bands in coherence and cohesion. Now many people do not
Yes.
know this. So
Yes.
apart from my training on strategies and techniques, the structure, okay, what else you did for grammar?
Okay. So basically, to tell you the truth, like most of the time, I followed what you said.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. So 90% of that was because of your training.
Okay. All right.
Yes, 10% depends on the person,
Mm-hmm.
how well they do their homework.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, first thing. Second thing is the notes that you gave me.
Yeah.
Okay, there were certain number of notes that we had every time I came for your classes. I had
Yeah.
one book.
Yeah.
Basically, you told me to maintain a book. I kept going through the books
Mm-hmm.
we had, and then I kept going through the writing where I have already written and I had made mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then I kept working on it. Where grammar was concerned, I did do the Cambridge book,
Mm-hmm.
reading from the books over there. Then I also started reading a few books here and there, but
Mm-hmm.
90% of it, I would owe it to you. Reason being is that we had already maintained a book
Mm.
where we
Yep.
had written
Exactly.
about the grammar, and you had told me, when you find words, like write words. And one of the most important things is jargons. You had told me do not use jargons.
Yes. Exactly.
This saying that they know very good English and they don't realize that the context where they use their jargons do not match they do not match, and they do not make sense to even use it. And you had told me the more simple it is,
Yep.
the better you score, but people do not get that. So I
People always want to try fancy things in writing.
Yes, yes.
That is a
And
problem.
I think even though we speak English and people think that, oh, because I speak English, I can get a higher score because my English is good, it doesn't work that way.
Trust me.
Where IELTS is concerned, you need to be very clear. Your
Hmm.
thought process, the way you think, the way you write has to go hand in hand. And that is one thing that, that helped me, because at one point of time when I had a writing assignment, I would be like, oh God, I have to write. And then I would just start writing.
Okay.
And people don't realize that you need to stop, think, read the question twice. I still remember my first two assignments, which I you had given me, were basically garbage.
Okay.
I'm not going to use good terms for
I
that.
do remember.
Reason,
I
yeah,
told that
reason being
if
is
you.
because I didn't understand the question.
Yes, exactly.
Your English is fine. But what you're writing is garbage. By the end of it, it won't work, and people will not give you scores for this.
Yes.
That is why, and I think most people do not like to listen to things when negative this is concerned, but negative criticism makes it better. And you, one thing is that which I liked is you don't have a filter.
Yeah.
You directly tell the student that, boss, this is not the way you write,
Hmm.
you need to improve. And that is something that helped me. So
I always give very accurate and reliable and honest feedback on writing and
yes.
speaking, but people how they take it is totally up to them. First of all, they should know that I'm not the enemy. All right,
Yeah,
I'm their
yeah,
friend.
yeah,
I want to
yeah,
help you, but help will
yes,
come only if I give you genuine feedback rather
yeah.
than buttering you and making you feel good just because you paid me the
Very
money.
true.
Yep.
Very true. Very true.
So that was the thing. And how many essays did you write before you gave the
Oh,
attempt after joining me?
I wrote quite a few.
Okay.
I don't before joining you. Before joining,
No, after joining me, how many essays
no,
you have written?
after joining you, quite a few. I'm not very sure of the number because it was some time back. But I remember I had kept a goal of writing at least one essay a day, at least.
Exactly. True.
Yeah, and the thing is that you would correct all my essays.
Hmm.
I don't know how you did it, and how much time you used, but you used to do one. I mean, one essay a day. You used to correct my
Yep,
essays.
exactly. Yep. So if you are weak in writing, you should write at least one essay in a day. And if
Yes,
on weekends you have time, you should write one essay, one letter, one
yes,
essay, one
yes,
report.
yes.
Cool. And could you able to finish your writing task on task two within the time in the real IELTS test?
Yeah, yeah. I,
Perfect.
I mean, the first time I gave my IELTS, no.
Uh-huh.
Time I gave my IELTS, no. But the fifth time,
Uh-huh.
able to not only write, but I was satisfied with my writing. So that's one thing people should realize, that when you write, there is something called a satisfaction where you be like, boss, this will give me a 7.
Yeah, exactly.
That intuition you get.
Can I say confidence, right?
Yes,
The
yes.
confidence comes only because you have practiced, plus you got feedback, you
Yeah.
identified your weaknesses, and you did not repeat them.
Yeah, and the thing is that you didn't make us write only one kind of essay. So we were prepared for everything. Like you throw
Yep.
anything at us right now, we will be able to write. So that was one more very
Yep.
good thing.
Exactly. Exactly. So, of course, you should know every essay you get, you should know how to write it. So
Yeah,
there's a famous saying, in English, if you give a fish to a man, you feed him for the day. But if you
yeah.
teach him how to catch a fish, you feed him for
Fish,
the
yeah.
rest of life.
Life.
So
True.
when I teach my candidates, I train them how to write every single type of writing task to essay you get, and
Yes.
every single type of writing task when you get. So once they know how to write, they can write on any topic. That is the thing that you should be doing.
Very true.
Yep, exactly. Now, last thing on writing, then we'll move to listening. So,
Right.
did you find my feedbacks on writing very accurate and very reliable?
I find it 100% accurate and reliable.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And I wouldn't even, I mean, I wouldn't even say more than that, because the feedback that you gave me was precisely exactly what I needed. I mean, it's not easy to go from a 6 to a 7.5 in 30
Just
days,
30 days. Yeah, exactly, exactly.
because I've given it 5 times and I had an interval of 2 3 months and I used to study and all that. It never happened. So I mean, that made a big change. So
Yep.
definitely, yeah, I mean, it's 110% accurate.
Thank
You
you, thank you.
Feedback is, like I said, you don't butter up people.
Yep, I
Where
don't
your
know.
feedback is, yeah, where your feedback is concerned, you don't only say that this is wrong, but you say what could have been done.
Yep, exactly.
You know?
So this is how the thing should be.
Yeah.
You know what, Iona? I will share one thing. This is about one
Mhm.
more candidate, not about you, because since you say the feedback thing,
Mhm.
there was this guy who inquired about me. Sorry, who inquired about IELTS with me. He had joined some classes. He gave writing submissions there also, and they gave him 7.5 and 8.
Hmm.
And he gave exam of IELTS. He got 6.5.
Oh.
Again, he submitted writing to those
Hmm.
people. They again
Hmm.
gave 7.5 and 8. Again, he gave
Hmm.
exam. Again, he got 6.5.
Hmm.
So what I want to say is that it is better not to have a feedback rather than having a feedback which is unreliable, because it will
Yes.
cause you your money, it will cause you
Yeah.
your time, it will give
And
frustration.
then then you tend to get into this mentality saying that the British Council doesn't want to pass you.
Yeah, exactly. British Council IDP, they are doing
And I had,
scams.
and I don't know if you recall, but I had told you this, that the British Council has been very biased to me, and Ganesh, they're not giving me marks. But when later on, when we started classes, and I realized, I said, "Oh my God, my writing didn't even deserve a 6."
Exactly.
That time I realized that no, it wasn't the British Council, or and it wasn't, it was my own thing. I had
Weaknesses.
my own problems and my own, basically, where I was falling short.
Yep.
I had to work on it.
And I still say the same thing to those people who say, sir, British Council IDP, they are into business, they're making their money.
Hmm.
Yes, they are into business, but it doesn't mean that they will grade you wrongly. If you get
Yeah.
6.5, accept that you are 6.5. You're not
Yeah.
a band 7 candidate yet.
Yeah.
So work
And
towards that.
yeah, and I've also given for that matter, just to be on record, I've also my one 6.5 which I got, I had also given it back for evaluation, and it came back at 6.5, but that was because I deserved a
Yeah,
6.5.
of course. That's what I want to say. If you
So
get
yeah,
6.5,
yeah,
you are 6.5. You need to
yeah,
work towards 7 rather than blaming the other things. Okay.
yeah.
And
And I didn't expect a 7.5. I expected a 7, by the way.
no, but you got 7.5. That is the
Yeah,
most important thing. And
yeah.
I'm happy that my feedbacks on writing are so reliable and so accurate.
Yes,
Trust me,
yes,
nowadays it
definitely.
has been much more accurate. If I give 7.5, candidates get 7.5, not even 7, not even 8.
Right.
So only because of candidates like you, I check almost 10 to 11 essays in a day. And with every checking, it gets far better and better.
Yeah, which is a good.
So
Hmm.
that is the thing. So now let's talk about listening. You have
Hmm.
shared enough focus on writing, what you have done, what you have gone through, and what were your weaknesses, what was your mentality. Now listening. So how much you got before you joined me in listening?
I got around 7. I mean,
7, 7.5, right?
yeah,
I think. Yeah.
7.5. Yeah.
Okay. I think in one attempt you even got at 8.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yes.
exactly. So you
Yes.
were a good
Yes.
candidate in listening overall, no
Yeah.
problem at all.
True.
Okay, but 8 to 9, that will shoot up your CRS scores, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So how did you do that? What exactly you did for your last attempt, which you got these bands? What exactly you did? What extra you did, especially for listening?
Okay. So where listening is concerned, one thing is whenever you're going through a listening
Hmm.
test, you need to calm yourself down.
Hmm.
You
Okay.
cannot go hyper saying, I have to listen to what they are saying. No, that it doesn't happen that way.
Okay.
People need to like calm down, take a deep breath.
Hmm.
Where listening is concerned, one more tricky thing is that it will not be in the same sentence.
Hmm.
Okay, sometimes it will be at the end of the sentence, sometimes it will be at the start of the sentence. They give you around some minutes to go through the questions. When they give you minutes to go through, people should go through those questions.
Hmm.
Do not check your answers immediately where listening is concerned.
Yes,
That's a
exactly.
very bad idea. Yeah, it's a very, very bad idea. Where listening is concerned, I think people need to first, just listen, take it and write it, and just read the questions before. So you
Hmm.
know what is coming, and where north, south, east, west, I used to write it on the paper because women are bad in directions. I
Exactly.
would say that.
You can use pencil and paper the way you
So
want. You have paid for it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there are like, I mean, this was one thing. Second thing is where listening is concerned, I think many people, even in India, we hear things, we don't listen to things. That's the whole
Yeah.
point of it being a
Yeah.
listening test, you know. So you do, there are a lot of distractions even in the hall, actually, to tell you the truth, where someone's pencil falls down, or someone's doing something, someone's, and everyone are but trying to write their paper. So I think you should just concentrate on that one paper of yours, and
Yes.
keep your focus only on your paper and not anywhere else. Even when
Yeah.
you're listening, and if someone is sitting or whatever they are doing, that is their outlook. You just concentrate on your paper,
Hmm.
your questions while you're, and write as much things as possible on paper.
Hmm.
Don't miss out. Even if you think there's something important, write down the sentence. If you're fast in writing, I'm fast in writing, so I used to write it down,
Yep.
and then I went back. I knew there were certain answers which were not right, and I knew that this was the right answer because I had written it down.
Yep. True.
So that is one thing which I would say where listening is concerned.
Okay. Okay. All right. Good. Good. So, did you listen to some native speakers' interviews, or did you follow any app to improve your listening skills?
I mean, I listen to English music. That's a different thing altogether. But that being said, where listening is concerned, I there is a British Council and IDP, right?
Yep.
So, and then there is an Australian accent and a UK accent, which is very
Exactly.
different. So I listen to both kind of or different kinds. And
Different accents.
like how I used to do one writing,
Hmm.
I used to do one listening and one reading also in a day.
Okay.
At my level best to do, and listening is comparatively simple, I would say.
Hmm.
So I would do like listening, say half a listening, one listening, but I would do that so
Okay.
that it builds the rapport and builds your familiarity with with the voice in your head, and you're writing down.
Yes. Exactly.
I kept doing that.
Okay. That's great. And did you build any new vocabulary, or did you, improve your vocabulary for listening or reading or writing or speaking?
Yeah, where writing was concerned, I did.
Okay.
Okay, a little I did. Where reading was concerned, definitely yes. I
Yes.
did vocabulary because there are some words which you need to know.
Yep.
And where listening also is concerned to a certain extent, not as much, but to a certain extent, yes. And vocabulary, that being said, like simple words also where you use it in your daily life, but you don't know the meaning of it. In that way, also it helps you a lot.
Yep.
There are some words where I know that I used to use it daily, I would never know the meaning of it. So in that way, yes, it did. It did build my vocabulary.
Yeah, vocabulary is very important, not only for
Yes,
writing and speaking, but also for reading and listening.
yes,
Vocabulary,
yes.
you need to know. Vocabulary doesn't mean using big, big words,
Yeah,
knowing
it's
big,
not
big words.
jargons again. True.
Vocabulary simply means using the topic specific words in writing and
Yes,
speaking. Okay,
yes,
using less common words in writing and speaking, and in
yes.
listening and reading, you know the synonyms of different words. That is the only
True.
meaning of vocabulary in IELTS.
Very true.
Okay, okay, all right. So now I just want you to give some advice to the test takers who are going to give exam for the first time, because even what I've observed in these 6 years is that people who have never ever given the exam before, they have
Mm.
this mentality. Okay, it is just an IELTS exam. Why do I need to spend on training? Okay, they want
Mm.
to give 14,000 to British Council and IDP. They spend lakhs on immigration consultancy. They will spend even on air tickets. They will spend even after going there. But the main thing, this is not possible without you having IELTS course.
Yes.
But they do not take IELTS that seriously. In fact,
Mm.
the most serious thing about your going abroad dream is IELTS. But they don't
Yes.
want to spend there, but they want to spend on other things. Spend
Mm.
on other things. I tell this to my clients. Spend on other things. They are equally important, but IELTS is the most important thing. This is the real
Right.
passport. But student
True.
mentality, what I've observed is that they are not that serious. They think that they can crack it, or they don't have to spend money, or they can maybe prepare themselves for 15, 20 days and they can give the exam. So
Mm.
what what do you want to give advice to these kind of students, because they lose money when they do.
Right. So, okay, I'm one of them.
Yeah, exactly. Therefore, you get 5 days.
um, yeah. The first thing is that do not rush into anything.
Yeah,
Okay. That is the most important thing. Second thing is, you may get videos online on YouTube, but remember one thing in life: anything that is free is not quality oriented.
exactly. That's what I say. Free
Okay.
things, in fact, doesn't help. They will
Yes.
cost you more.
Yes, it will cost you more because when I used to listen to this YouTube videos and then I gave my exam the last time, I actually went from a 6.5 to a 6, and that reason being is because I learned wrong things.
Yep.
I joined your classes. I had to unlearn whatever I had learned and then learn again, which did take me a lot of time. And I mean, you would know because I used to argue with you on certain things, saying that why is this way, why is that, and then you would give me a rationale, but that it's again a process where I had to unlearn everything what I had learned, which was wrong.
Yep. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, and like they say, little knowledge is dangerous. It was that kind of thing for me. It
Yep.
was dangerous. Um, Third thing is that you need to stay calm. You need to get yourself well trained. When you go for your exam, even if you are a native English speaker and you know your English is good, there is a way to crack it.
Yep.
Okay. And I think people should join your classes and come to you, specifically you. I would recommend you 110% because it helped me so much that I cannot even explain. Like to go from a 6 to a 7.5 after getting 6 for like 4 attempts and being disheartened and getting 6.5 and then giving it for reevaluation. I was really disheartened, and then I realized that I just wasted all of that when I could have just come to you and did come for coaching with you. But then that time I did not know about you also,
Yep.
so I give
Exactly.
myself an exception
No, no,
there.
no. That's all.
But that being said, people really they need to know certain things about how to write, how to read, how to listen, and these tips. Even if you get it online on YouTube videos, they are not as beneficial as coming for classes and getting it on one-on-one
Yes,
basis.
exactly, exactly. And thank you for recommending me, but it is
Yes.
not about me. What I want to say is that join a genuine trainer.
Genuine class. Yeah. No,
That
I
is the
mean
most
by
important
joining
thing.
a genuine class
Yeah.
and joining genuine people who have done research about it and who are not giving you just like that. I mean, there are people who will also be, charging you like a lot of money, but they won't even
I
in
know, I know, I know.
so yeah,
They just
true.
take your money, then they
Yes,
give you
yes,
sheets to practice. They don't
yes,
even give you feedback properly.
yes,
And once the
yes.
training is
And then they
over,
would give you a wrong score, like you said, they would give you a 7.5 and an 8 when you don't deserve that. So
yeah,
that's
exactly.
basically building your hopes, right?
So this is not about money, Yona. This is all about finding a genuine trainer who is
Trainer.
professional. In fact,
Yes.
I think if trainer has himself given LTS,
Hmm.
then there will be an upper advantage to his candidates.
Hmm.
Now that's what really worked with me because I've personally
Yeah.
given LTS, so that's how I know everything about LTS, the marking scheme and the
Hmm.
strategies and techniques.
Right.
So thank you again for
Yeah.
giving credit to me for your bands, but I think it
Yes.
goes both ways. I tell
Both ways.
you, I did my
True,
best,
true.
you did super
Yes.
best, and you finally got the
Thank you.
bands that you always dreamt of. All right.
Yes,
So you
yes.
are the king. I'm just a pawn for it. All right.
No, 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 that doesn't, no, no. But that being said, trust me on this. My advice to everyone is like get a good trainer
Yeah.
and, basically work hard. I mean, it's not only your trainer, but it's also it depends upon you. Like, you have to work hard if you want to achieve something. Your trainer will tell you to do some essays and everything. You need to put in that hard work.
Yep. Exactly.
If you don't write your essays yourself and then you expect, like, I wouldn't expect to get a 7.5 without me putting in the hard work and giving you my papers.
True. Very true. Very true. So
So it works both ways.
trainers will do, even candidates have to do their best rather than just
Yes.
relying on lectures. You need to
Right, right.
implement what you have learned.
True.
Good, Iona. So it was very good having you again, and I'm
Yes.
really glad that I'm part of your success Alpheus story. Trust me,
Yeah.
every time, still, every time I see your results, even after you, I've got many wonderful results. Recently I got band 9, 7.5, and 8.5. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But every time I see your result, it gives me goosebumps because you had given 5 times
5 times. Yeah.
and you got amazing scores. That is
Thank you so
that
much.
is the unique
Thank
thing about you. All right, Yona?
you.
And I
Yes.
wish you all the very best. I think everything is
Yes.
over for your PR. It's just a matter of lifting down,
Waiting now,
now,
right
now.
now. Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
perfect. All the best, and I'll see you
Yes.
some other day. Take care.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.